Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the Tallest Man in Black Africa. Ni kitabu ambacho kiliandikwa na Ibrahim Hussein, mwandishi wa Tanzania. There's one thing I like about Kijaketile. Kuna mahali ambapo mwandishi anasema mtu huzaa neno, neno likawa kubwa zaidi zaidi yake, likamshida kabisa. So the hustler's narrative is a true reflection of Kijaketile, kwamba Ruto alizaa neno hustler. Hili neno litakuwa kubwa zaidi kumuliko, na hili neno ndilo ambalo litakuja kumaliza umaarufu wake. So if you look at the fuel prices today, the pump prices are hitting sky high. We look at the petrol price. The petrol is retailing at Kenyan shilling 180 from 159 to 180, an increase of over 20 shillings. The price of diesel 165, and kerosene that is used by 3/4 of Kenya's population is selling at 147. This has never happened before, and you can only brace for difficult times ahead. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho kipo hii serikali is just hot air government, and the hustler's narrative was nothing but hot air. If I can borrow Mother Kome's quote, vile ambavyo alikuwa anasema that Raida's case was just but hot air. So today I want us to look at the effects of the increase of fuel prices in Kenya. Kwa hivyo jambo la kwanza, Bodabodas, Baba Mboga, Mama Mboga, and all the common mwananchi will have to dip into their pockets. Unfortunately, in the pocket there is nothing. Even if you dig deep, hakuna kitu ambacho utapata pale. Kwa hivyo inamaanisha kwamba maisha yatakuwa magumu sana. I can say many Bodabodas being packed at home, kwa sababu many people cannot afford this. I can say Mama Mboga, kwa sababu unajua the price of fuel affects everybody and everything. I can say Baba Mboga na Mama Mboga wakishindwa kuendelea na biashara zao. If this thing continue, many markets will close down. So I think this is very, very bad news for the country. And remembering that William Samoei Ruto is 100 a week in the government, I wish he was advised to try and contain the prices, because Uhuru Kenyatta was actually giving subsidies, and subsidies are something that is very common. So what the government is trying to do, the government is trying to convince the people to brace themselves to accept the situation, so that in the long run tutakuwa na solution. I don't see anything coming, because how do you solve a problem by increasing prices? The other thing that is likely to happen is that price of commodities will be very, very high. I can see people going to the markets. I can see people carrying wheelbarrows. Maybe this is why they came up with wheelbarrow economics. So this idea of increasing fuel prices, I'm saying, will affect everything from Mboga to even that fertilizer that they are saying that they are going to give farmers. And utaona kwamba maisha yatakuwa magumu sana, kwa sababu kila kitu kitapanda. Kwa hivyo usitarajie hata nauli ya barabara kusafiria itakuwa nyingi sana. So those people who have been commuting from various places, especially going to Nairobi, expect higher fare, expect to be charged, and do not complain, kwa sababu ni vizuri kuvumilia, kwa sababu mwiba kujitakia mtu hana akili, msiba kujitakia mtu asilie. Tuliyataka sisi, tutayavuna sisi. Mtu uvuna alichokipanda. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahenga. Kwa kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba tutaona jambo lingine ambalo litatokea ni kwamba the cost of electricity is also going to go high. Already, those of you who buy tokens from KPLC, this is Kenya Power Lighting Company, you agree with me now that before the increase, you would buy 1,000 Kenya shilling 1,000 would buy about 61 units, but now you understand you can only buy 51 units. So you can see the taxes have been adjusted. Na ukiangalia utapata ya kwamba kuongezwa kwa bei ya stima is also going to affect the jua kali sector in a big way. You can see the welder there just around the shopping center. Utaona hao watu wakifuga kazi zao, utaona kwa sababu ni nani ambaye ataweza kufanya hivi? In fact, I can see people going back to using candles. Shall be using candles kwa sababu kile ambacho kinatokea ni kwamba maisha yanazidi kuwa magumu. Jambo lingine ambalo litatokea ni kwamba there will be inflation in this country, kwa sababu you see there will be so much money in the market buying very few goods, very little goods. Because you see now, initially, Kenya shilling 1,000 could only buy about 6 liters, something like that. But now, I think it can only buy about 5 liters or 4 point something. And this is very dangerous. Meaning, people be carrying money with wheelbarrows. Na unajua haya ni mambo ambayo litokea katika nchi ya Zimbabwe. Na ilibidi mambo serikali ibadilishwe na wanajeshi kutokana na vile ambavyo maisha yalikuwa magumu. Kwa hivyo nchini Kenya kutakuwa na what we call inflation, mfumuko wa bei, na this is as a result of increase in fuel, increase in electricity, na ni mambo ambayo yanaathiri kila sekta ya taifa letu. And I think when you look at the voters, the Kenyans will be disillusioned. They'll be disappointed. So we are here to be disappointed. We are here to see what we did. I think Baba policy, you know, one thing like Raila Amolo Odinga, his policies usually have a human face. You know, he's a social democrat. But Ruto is a capitalist, a true capitalist. A capitalist has no human face. Now, it is everyone for himself and God for us all. This is what is happening in this country. I can see sharp division in Ruto's infant government. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kipo, kuna wale watu ambao waliamini ya kwamba hasra is something that is going to work. Kuna watu ambao waliamini kwamba haya mambo yatatokea. Already understand there are some memory. Kuna watu ambao wameanza kulalamika kwamba we are going to lose the popularity. You know, the politicians focus on the next general election, whereas a reader focuses on the generation. Hawa watu unajua sasa wanaangalia 2027 elections. Sababu sasa wameshaigia. So kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba kutakuwa na mgawanyiko mkubwa sana, utegano ambao utatokea katika serikali ya William Samoei Ruto. And I can say that now people will start realizing that the bottom-up economic model was just hot air. It was something that cannot be achieved in this country. It is something that cannot work in this country. And because kile ambacho kipo sasa utaambia watu nini? Kwa sababu inamaanisha umaskini ndio sasa unazidi. Poverty index can only go higher. Kwa sababu ukisema the bottom up inamaanisha kwamba wale maskini ndio ambao sasa watajaribu kusawazishwa na the middle class. And you see now everybody is being impoverished by the increase in fuel prices. Kwa ni jambo ambalo litaleta mambo ambayo yatazua maswali mengi. The other thing is that what is coming out very clearly is that Ruto's government has been captured by IMF and World Bank. So the Britain's Wood institutions have no mercy. The Britain's Wood institution, nafikiri watafika mahali ambapo even NHIF watu watabidi walipe pesa nyingi sana. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho kitatokea ni kwamba the IMF is the one that normally comes with structural adjustment programs. Remember during Moi's time, whereby even when they were coming to Kenya, kila mtu alijua ya kwamba hawa watu wanakuja, hawa mafisadi, kwa sababu these guys they are very corrupt. And what they do is that they come to exploit developing countries. And Kenya is no exception. We have hardened ourselves. We have surrendered to these institutions. Na kile ambacho kilikuwa ni kwamba Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa amekataa katakata. And Mwai Kibaki also refused completely. And I can tell you, even the bank interests are going to be very, very high. Kenyans should be baptized under fire. Tunabatizwa na moto. In fact, that is even the headline for the Nation newspaper today. Baptism under fire. Na ni kweli kwamba lazima tuwe tayari kubatizwa na moto. Na kubatizwa na moto, I don't expect you to smile. I expect you to cry. Kwamba hivi ndivyo ambavyo tunajitakia sisi wenyewe. So you can only embrace an economic meltdown that is already at hand. If things continue like this, I can see even the workers agitating for higher wages. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kitakuwa ni kwamba pesa zitakuwa hazina dhamani, mishahara itakuwa ni duni kabisa, kwa sababu haitakuwa na umaarufu, haitakuwa na kazi muhimu ambayo itakuwa inafanya. So people will be asking, why should the minimum wage continue to be like this? And I don't see a solution in the near future, kwa sababu kile ambacho kipo wakati serikali yote inaingia katika mamlaka ni kujilipikizia mali. They are fighting for scarce natural resources. Hivyo ndivyo ambavyo wanafanya, na kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba Kenyans should brace themselves for wheelbarrownomics, a kind of economy that is inflation is very high, because actually even corruption is going to hit this country hard. And even before William Samoei Ruto's complete 2 years in term, this country will be hit by corruptions never seen before, and only God can save this country. Still, I can see these people continue blaming Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is gone and be remembered. Many people will miss this person, I said. Many people will regret why they did not vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. Many people will vote why they allowed themselves to be used to rig the elections. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kitatokea is going to affect every one of us. Businesses will close. Industries will close. Because itakuwa vigumu sana kuendelea na biashara wakati ambapo the cost of production will remain very, very high. So don't expect the Uga price to come down anytime soon. That one I can assure you. I was looking at 1.4 million bags that was promised by William Samoei Ruto, and I was asking myself many questions. Is this even enough for Vihiga sub-county? Is this even enough for Olkalau sub-county? Is this even enough for Kadara sub-county? So it's not even enough. So and here we are talking about the nation at 1.4 million bags. That one is even three farmers on large scale can consume more of this. So this is very, very scary. Very, very scary. So brace yourself for hard economic times. If there's a solution, I think it may take longer than 10 years to fix this country. So let us not even blame the Ukraine and Russia war. In fact, what there is that Kenyans have no economic restrictions, and there are no barriers, and they are free to buy fuel from Russia and Ukraine. So let us not have excuses. Let us not have excuses blaming Uhuru Kenyatta, because you see, William Samoei Ruto was part of this government. I've always said this, and he knows very well what has been happening. So let us hope that we shall be able to feed ourselves at least. So unaona matatizo mengi sana ambayo yatawapata wa Kenya. So I remain yours, Gashi Skyman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Do this video a favor by liking it and commenting. For those who are supporting us, I'm very, very humbled. Continue supporting us, and our number is always there. We have always pinned it there. And may you have a fruitful day. Bye-bye.